Is this working? Maybe it is. Okay, so how do I see the chat? I see me. Why am I not seeing comments? I can write something. What's this up here? I'm trying to use Prism. Flip front facing camera. I don't want to save the video after streaming. Camera Pro. Auto ISO. What is that? Auto. 00. What is this? I have no idea. Oh, wait. What's that? Oh! Whoa, I saw somebody. Wait. This is like, you know, crazy. Okay, hang on. Holy smokes, Tony. I can't believe you're seeing me. This is very strange, Tony. I'm sitting here, it's like 4:28 in the morning. You know I live in my car, or maybe you don't. I do, and I have. In the 2014 Toyota Corolla, but I'm not a homeless person. I'm a nomad person trying to get back on his feet again. I can't believe this is working, dude. There are 3 people in here? Okay, that's what that says. Wait a minute now. I just saw your one comment, Tony. Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, buddy? Okay, what does that do? Live information. I don't understand any of this. Yeah, very cool, buddy. Glad you got it working there. Tony, this is crazy. Look at this. It's a very interesting life out here, Tony. Seriously. You know, people associate, well, of course, obviously if you're on the street and you have absolutely nothing and you're destitute and all of that, you got mental problems. That's a drag. But from my experience, um, a lot of this has been positive. And the reason why I say that is, I'm sorry, I'm shaking all over the place. What happens if I turn it this way, Tony? Rotate the, okay, I'm getting a message. The screen orientation cannot be rotated after broadcast has begun. Listen, oh wow, this is very strange, bud. Hold on, I know I'm all over the place here. I've never done this before, so this is a first. Let's see what happens. Oh wait, look at this. They're giving me um. This is just a very weird experience here. Okay, wait. Off. What is this? Ah, okay, we're back. Tony, are you still seeing me and hearing me? Thank you very much for being here, dude. Yeah, I have no light on. I mean, I turned everything off, see? Well, well, we can leave that on. That's a little better. There, that's better. Now the interesting thing, Tony, is this, that um the chat is over my face. But that's okay. I could live with that. I have never done this before, man. Yeah, sitting down here in South Florida, well, it's kind of overcast. It's sort of misty. It's been cold the past couple of nights. Um, Not cold, cold winter cold New York, 3 feet of snow cold, like my kids are going through right now. Uh, but for people who've been down in Florida for a long time, it's cold. But anyway, getting back to this street thing, I've nailed it. I know how to survive out here, and it's not like I don't have, well, I don't have any money per se, but I do and am blessed enough to be able to get Social Security. And hey, Stonehenge Minstrel from England. So nice to see you. My gracious. Wow. Well, let's see. You're 5 hours ahead of us now. What time is it now? Here. It's 4. So it's 9:30 in the morning there, right, Stonehenge? Tony, I'm careful all the time. I live in a town called Boca Raton, Florida, and it's in South Florida, and you know, this is where all the retired Wall Street people go, and all of the Zuckerbergs have houses. So, yeah, that's what I thought, Stonehenge, 933. Um, I'm very, and I have an English background, Um, my birth parents were both from England, and I was adopted. Um, So I got to London in 1993, and actually they opened Buckingham Palace, as you know, but they did it back then, and we happened to be there on the actual day they did it, and my dear late wife and I were one of the first 3,000 people to get into Buckingham Palace, and it was amazing. It was just amazing. The amazing thing was this, that there was literally no security at the palace whatsoever. Or if there was security, it was such a casual thing, or they gave the appearance of that behind the scenes. Because I walked around the palace like I was walking around in my own home. It was really something else. So, and I had the ticket, but I don't have it anymore. But we just happened to be at the right place at the right time. It was a beautiful day. The line was long, I guess, but we didn't mind. I had always wanted to go to England. Obviously, being a child of the 60s, I wanted to be a Beatle. And everybody in the 60s had a band. And plus the fact that, I am English, we took a poor man's trip to Europe that year. Oh, I'll bet there's a ton of security now. Oh, but low key inside. Okay. I see. I see. Interesting. So people still go visit the castle, Stonehenge? Yeah, Stonehenge. I have my dollar store glasses on. Look at this eyebrow. This is wild. I look like Pokemon. So I hear you're getting real close to lockdown over in the UK. Well, let me ask you a question, you guys. Now, Tony, you're up late as hell. What are you doing up so late? Are you a insomniac like I am? I have a very, very strange sort of sleep habit now. Yeah, I I actually am a night person more than a day person. Let's see. Yes, the UK is basically in lockdown all over. Travel to shop and work only allowed, and exercise. Yes, and I think Boris is not wanting to look like Scrooge. Pardon me. And at least allowing it until a certain day or a certain time. Didn't they sort of determine that they were going to officially go into lockdown on such and such a day at such and such a time? Maybe I got the information wrong. I was on London Calling with Simon earlier tonight, and I seem to have overheard something like that. Is that true, Stonehenge? Man, this is just great practice. I, you know, it's funny with these live things. You put them in the back of your head, and you say to yourself, "I'm that you're going to try it." Um, and I actually got some streaming software called Prism, which I found out about through a live stream of this guy who does walks through Manhattan in New York City, which I absolutely love because it's my home. And so, anyway, here we are. All right, Boris is in a lose situation. He's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. Yes, yes, I know. He is damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. The whole world seems to be damned if it does and damned if it doesn't. Um, well, I don't need to go into this. We're all really sick of this entire attitude of the world and the people of the world who are just totally being led like sheep. It's incredible. And two things that are incredibly true too. Common sense is out the window. Nobody has any common sense anymore. Not it, well, with the exception of us, of course. And I really shouldn't say that. There are a ton of people that have common sense. It just seems like this whole agenda to um, put us in socialism and tell us what to do and take away our freedoms and all of that, and the media, um, you know, don't work. Stonehenge, my gracious, it was wonderful to see you. Go get some rest, and man, I'm gonna do this again. Listen, subscribe to my channel, and I will subscribe to your channel, and we will either do this again or we'll communicate some other way. But seriously, wow, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Tony, it's out the window. Common sense is out the window, and decency is out the window, Tony. You know, it's like everything's a fight. Everything's a fight. Now, Tony, refresh my memory. Where are you from? Where are you living now? Ron! Holy smokes! Another late night guy. How about that? How you feeling, Ron? Things moving along? I think you had some tests recently, didn't you? Cincinnati. I love Cincinnati. Um, Used to do a lot of work years ago for Procter and Gamble because I was in the audiovisual business and I did corporate shows all over the United States and the world, and spent 150 days a year on the road. Um, and they were some extravaganzas, believe me. Back in those days, all the companies had a ton of money, and we roadies uh, just were able to travel at the company's expense, and I never had to go into my pocket for anything. It was really something. Just a great career. But Cincinnati, there's a hot dog place somewhere that's famous, I think. And there used to be a French restaurant called La Maison something near Procter and Gamble. We used to eat there a lot. My thing is going wacky. My phone fell in water, and that wasn't a good thing. But I managed to get the screen replaced on it, and it's somewhat working, but it freaks out a little bit, and it's beginning to freak a little bit now. Well, Ron, I'm glad you're feeling pretty good. That's certainly a plus. It really, really is. What's everybody doing for Christmas other than staying home? Are you going to have an opportunity to get together with family at all? Or are you going to do a virtual thing? Or, you know, me, I'm here with my Dexter, and I'll probably visit with my kids um, via Zoom or something. We got some rain happening now. That's okay. It hasn't rained for a couple days. Start up the car a little bit, charge up the phone. The headroom on this is terrible. It's because I can't really position the camera the way I'd like to. If I tilt it, it's going to fall over. Oh, isn't that nice? I love ham, Tony. I love ham. Baked ham. Tony, have you ever had a Smithfield ham from Virginia? They're delicious. Smithfields. Very salty. You actually, let's see. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. That would be wonderful if you would do that. I would enjoy it immensely. Immensely. Whoa, the rain's coming down now. Okay. Hey, that's the other thing. I may not have any money, and my house may be my car, but I thank God every second of every day I have a roof over my head. Excuse me, I'm breaking into my Oreos. Look at this. I've got Ron. I've got Tony in here. This is exciting. You guys want an Oreo? Okay, we got it. Oh, there it is. All right, I got to get this. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the top of it. Okay. I don't know. Feeling my way around here. Yeah, so I really don't know how I managed to figure this out, but it's working. Excuse me. Cheers. No, Bobby! Holy smokes, man. Good to see you. Excuse me, I got an Oreo. Mmm. You're up early, Bobby. Well, not really. We just established with another Brit who was on that it's 9:30 in the morning. I had my new chemo for an implant, okay, on Friday. Came back again. It's pretty rare cancer, very treatable, but I was told in 2006. Well, you know, Ron, the good news is it's treatable. And first of all, you got to accept what life hands you, and you got to have faith that our Father God is always in control of every situation. Um, and in every circumstance that's tough, if you can find the peace that goes beyond understanding and dealing with it, then you have absolutely got a leg up on everything, and life becomes a whole lot easier. It really does. So I can't tell you how happy I am, Ron, that things are being managed as well as they possibly can. That's really terrific. Still in Miami, Jimmy? What's Christmas looking like? I'm not in Miami, Bobby. I'm in just north of Miami, in a town called Boca Raton, Florida. Um, and the reason why it's named Boca Raton is because in Spanish, Boca Raton means rat's mouth. I don't speak Spanish, but I know that. And it really, if you look at the geography on a map, it looks like a rat's mouth. So I don't know when they named it. Probably when the Spanish were here. I have no. But as far as Christmas looking like, weather-wise, it's a typical Florida Christmas. Everybody tries to make up for the festive thing with the lights. They wrap them around the pine trees, not the pine trees, the palm trees, and go crazy with that stuff. But it's not the same. I'm from New York, and obviously you're over there in the UK. But it's okay. know, it's kind of cool to be able to barbecue in December. Used to do that a lot, being in shorts and a t-shirt every day. Although I mentioned before, it's been cold here. Uh, by cold, I mean dropping down into maybe the 50s. But still, if you've been down here for a number of years, 50 is cold. You have to bundle up. I'm going to eat. Forgive me, I'm eating. If you guys want to eat, you go right ahead. I'm having my Oreo. I won't be getting the first treatment as I did the first time. Okay, different treatment. Twice the first week, then a week off. Well, it sounds, you know what, Ryan? Sounds very much like the kind of thing that Rush Limbaugh is doing now. Um, he comes back, he's able to get on the air, has a super positive thing. Great to see you get stuck in. I'm eating dates. Oh, wonderful. I like dates. I wonder, here you go, Bobby. Here's a new food sensation. We can push it. All right, and I expect you to come out with the video promo. We'll take your dates, we'll take my Oreos, and we'll put the date inside the Oreo. Actually, the combination might not be bad at all. Hmm. These Oreos must be like Lay's potato chips because you can't eat just one. Hmm. Ron, I was saying, kind of like Rush Limbaugh. He's able to come on and do his shows, but obviously he's got his treatment going. He takes a couple days off, gets his treatment, gets it back together again, and then he comes back on the air. Hey man, we all know life is tough. It's all how you look at it. And we obviously have a positive attitude about it. That makes a big difference. Bobby, I still think we got to get the virtual band going. You know, since we have Zoom and all of that stuff, there's got to be software out there that would allow us to, well, hell, when Sinatra did duets, he did it all virtually. I guess the trouble is money. We'd have to start a YTPC virtual band GoFundMe to get things together to be able to do that. Still, it would be fun. Tony, have you gotten any snow yet in Cincinnati? Yes, we do. You know, Bobby, I got to tell you something. I think Professor Jeremiah banned me from his Zooms. I don't know why, but that's okay. Unfortunately, in every organization, there are a few people who are rotten apples. Some people kind of badmouth me. Um, you know, I guess some people are vulnerable. Yeah, it's awful. I've done nothing but, hey, try and be myself. And you know, I'm from New York. I'm very blunt. I say what I have to say. A lot of people don't like that, but I'm not going to change. And what drove me crazy when all of this bad mouthing went on was that people could think that way about me when they don't really even know me. They only know me from YouTube and the YTPC. Um, and I'm talking about these bad people, this 1% that's involved and claim to be a part of this. Um, so I felt terrible about it, particularly to these people who got offended at what I said in one of my videos. And I made a video really laying out who I am, where I am, how I feel about the YTPC, how I feel about the people of the YTPC, all that stuff. And then I finally reached the point where, well, you know what? If these people want to feel that way, I'm just going to unsubscribe to them and God bless them and let them do their thing. Ah, human beings, aren't we complicated? I'm kind of rambling because, again, it's alive. I know I'm on camera here, and I don't want to sit here not saying anything because that would be pretty boring. Oh man, Tony! Tony, I'm humbled by that comment. I truly am. I think you're pretty awesome too. I really do. I'm humbled by that. Let's see. I don't want to go through that again, but I will listen before saying no, or I can take a pill, okay, the rest of my life. Oh, yeah, 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 I do that too. I mean, everybody should listen before they say no. Hardcore rock. Zoom. Yes. Yeah, man. Yes, exactly. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, Bobby. I agree 1000%. That would really be cool. I'm going to keep eating these. I will probably finish them. Mm. My son and I had a video chat on Messenger tonight. He just turned 44 years old yesterday. And He's a professional. Sam, you're up late. I ignore you. I didn't see. I just saw your thing here, Sam. I'm sorry. Your message just popped up, dude. I would never ignore you, Sam. Hey, Sam, I gotta tell you something funny. You remember way back in the day when you and I started doing our little videos? I watched one of your videos and then I made a comment and I said, relax, man. Relax. You gotta relax on camera. That's kind of how we started our conversations. Well, what's weird, Sam, is this. I'm on my cheapo Galaxy phone doing this with some streaming software called Prism. And this is the first attempt I've ever made to try and do this. Plus, as I was saying before, my phone fell in water. So it's being wacky right now. And the comments are not coming up. Oh, hang on. Let me pull this so I can see better. All right, what's going on here? All right, and Ron says professors changed the password to all lowercase letters. He doesn't send invites anymore. We just use the link on the old emails to log in. Oh, yeah. Well, I love to call in Martin's show. Martin's got a hit show. He definitely does. There's no question about that. Martin's got a hit show, and and I want to do everything I can not only to support it, but to sort of spread my wings. Uh, I'm actually seriously thinking about writing maybe a 20-minute stand-up routine and going to one of the what do they call them, comedy clubs around here, and seeing what happens. I've always been a performer, just never really made it. 5 people in here. Holy smokes. 5 people. What's going on now? Okay. I just hit a button and things improved. But you know what's interesting? See, now look, as far as seeing the comments, I'm only seeing 3 comments at a time. Oh, really, Sam? I have no idea about that. I won something, Ron? I'm not even aware of the fact that I won anything. Who had the GAR or whatever it was that I won? Or maybe it wasn't me. I don't know. Well, if I did, that's pretty cool. Oh, are you kidding, Bobby? You're too kind, man. Oh, really? Sam, how about that? Okay, well, I got to check with Jean. Definitely got to do that. I would love to have the tamper. See, now, I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but my camera is doing wacky things. It's like I've got a super close up on me now. I'm sorry for moving around so much. Here. Uh-oh. Cancel. Wait.